When we ordered our new 2017 JK for our TeraFlex SEMA build, I wanted to build a Jeep with an overland theme. Now this is a bit of a departure from my hard-wheeling Hemi on 38s norm, but the overland type of off-roading is growing. And hey, it's actually kind of fun to do. My new Jeep needed a name, and after much deliberation, the Harbinger surfaced as the winner. 1, because it sounds cool, and 2, because no one under 35 even knows what it means. Come on, the Harbinger of death, the Harbinger of spring. A messenger heralding the coming of, in our case, new TeraFlex products. On the TeraFlex side of the build, I went with our ST3 kit because it includes everything from speed bumps to limit straps. It's truly an all-inclusive kit and drives and handles amazingly. Because of the added weight of the camping gear and accessories, I upgraded to our Overland 3-inch spring and added Alpine adjustable control arms. I really like the TeraFlex Epic front bumper with the hoop. And the rear bumper is an Outback bumper with the built-in lights for all my backing needs. I actually stayed with 44 axles front and rear, with a few improvements. The front housing was replaced with our HD housing and the TeraFlex 8-lug locking hub conversion with big brakes. The rear is a standard 44 housing with our full float 35 spline 8-lug conversion kit and 48 gears. The rear full float design eliminates all the vehicle weight from the axle shaft, and when combined with ARB lockers, I have a good strong combination without the added weight of larger axles. I always replace my stock Rubicon sway bar with the TeraFlex S-Key dual rate sway bar, and I add our heavy-duty steering and track bar. They really increase the Jeep's stability. I was lucky enough to get a set of our new Falcon shocks, the 3.3 series with full adjustability, as well as the new Falcon adjustable stabilizer. The new shocks not only look amazing, they really increased my Jeep's stability, even with the added weight of all the accessories. I would never have believed that a shock could make so much difference in the way a Jeep handles. As far as the overlanding must-haves, I of course started with the TeraFlex Nebo roof rack, added our rear cargo rack, tray table, and our all-new Alta cargo rack that bolts directly to TeraFlex's industry-leading hinge tire carrier. Whenever we do a Jeep build for SEMA, we call on some of our friends in the off-road industry to help with some of their great products. The Webasto boys sent me a couple of their coolers, complete with sliding racks and an enclosure. The coolers are very lightweight and will freeze a popsicle even on the hottest Moab day. JW Speaker builds lights, just like the name says. They just came out with a couple of 14-inch light bars, which we mounted to the front bumper. Not wanting to be outshined, we added some face-melting headlights, driving lights, and a set of small but powerful pillar lights. Next up, I needed something to control all those lights, and punching a bunch of holes in my dash was not an option. It was S-Pod to the rescue. I was able to snag one of the very first S-Pod smart switch panels. We mounted it to TeraFlex's new Axis sun visor system, which works great for an accessory mount. The S-Pod HD fit perfectly. The new smart H-switch controller can be controlled through Bluetooth and has strobe, dimming, momentary, and switch linking capabilities. It makes me happy. Star Fabrication is a company that we have worked with on many builds. When it comes to leather seats, there is none finer. AFE builds a quality performance intake system, but this year we also added a throttle body spacer. They've actually been able to engineer a completely quiet spacer that will still add performance and economy. Factor 55 has become a Jeeper household name. They have single-handedly made that dreaded winch line hook a thing of the past. The new flat link is strong, safe, and the optional splash of red ties the ensemble together quite nicely. Warren was a no-brainer for the winch. The new center pull drum and no heat to the rope on braking feature was a must. Fast line speed and looks and durability didn't hurt my decision either. When 37-inch tires are being used with a 3-inch lift, a little more fender clearance is required. Nemesis Industries builds an all-aluminum Fender Flare that is hand-formed to fit the JK. Yes, I said they fit. They fit the radius of the fender to body with 0 gaps. They are truly a hand-built piece of art. As I said, we used ARB lockers in the axles, but to throw some air pressure their way for activation, we added one of the most powerful compressors built by man. the CKM TA12, or Competition Killing Machine That Amazes 12. Not sure what the 12 stands for, but I'm pretty sure I got the rest right. These compressors are amazingly powerful, and TeraFlex builds an underseat bracket to mount them safely out of harm's way. For wheels, we use the 17-inch Raceline 8-lug simulated beadlock wheels. Of course, I wanted to remain 50-state compliant. The wheels hold a set of BFG KO2 tires. The KO2 is a quiet, smooth, high-mileage tire, perfect for the highway and trail use the Jeep will see. This is my first go with a power tank. If you've ever used one, you know that there is no faster way to air up and get home. The power tank will deliver a high enough volume of air to seat a tire or to run an air tool. More importantly, the power tank will put you to the head of the line at dinner, while the less fortunate are still hooking up their little battery clips and watching their tiny little compressors melt down. Yeah, I've been there. Our friends at Genesis Off-Road build a dual battery system. They didn't just strap a couple of batteries together, they regulate both how the batteries supply power as well as how they are charged. The system is complete with an external jumper cable quick connect and a dash voltage monitor. I'm ready to run some coolers. I contacted Borla and asked them if they had a catback system, something that sounded good, but not too loud. You know, a man needs to hear his tunes. The Touring Dirt Sport system was just the tone I was after. Jeepers nod knowingly when I light up the Jeep, and yet it doesn't strike fear into the hearts of small children. It's a great sounding system. Borla is known for taking the time to tune the tone. There are some very nice aftermarket hoods out there, but this time I wanted to stay true to Jeep. We painted up a 10A hood, and now I represent with a strategically placed Falcon logo. That pretty much wraps it up for now, but I'm sure things will change and will be added as we go along. But I cannot thank all of our sponsors enough for their support. The Harbinger lives and brings word of things to come. Boy, that was lame.